Oh, hello there. I see you've scheduled an appointment to find out how to do winged eyeliner. So in this business, we've been studying the winged eyeliner trend for a number of years, even before the trend was happening, because we were already on the pulse on how to do it. We've been studying this task for 6 years of our lives now in this corporation, and I like to say we've got it down to a flick of the wrist, as the kids would say. And today we're going to share that information with you. So without further ado, I'll introduce you to me again, because this is a weird way of doing videos. Hey guys, it's me, that person that you're either subscribed to or this is the first time you're clicking on my video and you're like, who is this and why is she doing that? I thought this would just be a little bit more of a fun way of starting the video. I don't know. I also put a fake plant here and I moved my entire desk so it looks somewhat professional. But yeah, basically the only thing that I'm actually quite good at doing makeup wise, and I would say hands down got that down, is winged eyeliner. It is the only thing that I've ever been able to do okay. I mean, there was a number of years where my eyeliner just looked like a twig, like little twigs, just like they're just there. And then over the time period of like 6 years, it's blossomed into this lovely little winged effect that we've got going on. A lot of people in my personal life have been like, your winged eyeliner, it's on point, and I'm like, okay, if you say so. I mean, like, not meaning to toot my own horn or anything, but so I thought I'd share with you how I do my winged eyeliner, because there's like a number of videos online of how to do winged eyeliner and whatnot, and basically it's all about trying loads of different things. There's so many different like tactics of how to do this. This is just my view set on the matter, and I think probably the easiest. So the first things first of how to do winged eyeliner for beginners, and I know it's a really daunting thing, there are several different eyeliners that you can use from. There's like gel liner, there's pen liners, there's liquid eyeliners, there's kohl pencils. My personal opinion on the matter is, kohl pencils, you don't want anything to do with them unless you're putting them in your waterline or like using it to like smudge out and do like a smoky eye effect. Like that's the only kind of thing that you want a kohl liner for. Gel liner I don't particularly like. Pen liner don't really like either. The only one that I like is the Kat Von D one, because that is a liquid, I just knocked a clip onto my foot, is a liquid pen liner, and the actual pen nib is made out of like individual little strands basically, all stuck together. A lot more easier to use than a normal felt liner. Felt liners, you're basically putting a marker on your face, and if you have a marker pen, you know that they're not very pigmented, okay? They smudge easily, you just don't want anything to do with them, okay? Liquid eyeliner is how I started doing eyeliner. I think the first one I ever used was probably like one from a brand called Image. It doesn't even exist anymore. Image isn't a thing, but it was probably that. Either that or Collection. And Collection's it's not lasting perfection, what is it? Fast stroke? Last fast stroke of the night. That thing. The best eyeliner is the best eyeliner that I've used to learn, basically. It's got a very thin, small little brush head. Enough said. Apart from the fact that if you get it in your eye, you look like a demon. Gel pots, don't like them at all. Stay clear of them. Unless you're like super good at doing eyeliner, then I don't know, stay at it. I don't understand why you're here. Liquid eyeliner is my personal preference for eyeliner. I specifically really liked, but we're not gonna get into that because I talk about this an awful lot. The one that I particularly liked a lot was a gel liquid combination. It was by Gosh. It's the one that I'm wearing today. It's very like liquidy, it dries, obviously, and it's like it's almost like a shiny but like a matte, if that makes sense. It's very good, lasts all day, is waterproof. Nope, that's it. Was waterproof, it lasted all day. Barely any like transfer on the eyelid, because that's the thing that you have to worry about. Yeah, so I would say if you're gonna go into winged eyelinering, go straight for like a liquid liner. I think that's like, you learn quicker, okay? And if you're like, oh, but Naomi, I'm gonna make a mess. These things. These are pointy Q-tip things. I don't really know what they're called, but pointy Q-tips. They're like this, they're like little arrows. Of this thing, I'm not entirely sure what that's for. But this thing saves your life. You can like clean up the edges. You can just like and then and you can clean up the edges fine. Another thing that you can do is just take a little bit of concealer and like a brush like this. This is a paintbrush. I'm artistic. But a brush like this or anything close to that. Just a little bit of concealer on that. Swipe it across. Bish bash bosh. It's done. And that's how you like correct it. If you get it on like the top of your eyelid over some eyeshadow, wait until it dries, scrape it off a little bit with one of these, or go over it with some eyeshadow. Either way. Anyway, what else do I have to say? God, it's amazing how you plan this for several years and you don't remember what any of the things that you wanted to say were. Obviously you have to try different things out. If you are starting and just starting out, don't be afraid to like try one thing and then try a different like brand or other form of eyeliner. I've tried many in my life. I've tried like basically all the things that you can use for eyeliner, apart from those, what are they called, like the pizza roller things, like, because like no, as far as I'm aware, no cruelty-free brands have come out with that yet. But I'm intrigued a little bit. Yeah, that's basically all the things that you have to know about doing winged eyeliner. Don't be afraid to mess up. You just gotta wing it sometimes. Pun intended. So with that all being said, let's get on to the demo, or the actual tutorial on how to do winged eyeliner, because that's what you're all here for. You don't actually want to hear me ramble on. I can't turn all the way around in this chair. So let's get on with this. I was gonna do a transition, but I couldn't think of one, so fade to black. I actually look crazy. So basically, sorry, this is the first time I've looked this close at my face all morning, and I have like, I can't tell if that's wrinkles or hair. So basically what you need to do, or how I do liquid eyeliner at this point, is I dip it in, I brush off a little bit of excess, because you don't want a lot, and you start by like going as close as you can to the well, not like waterline, but you know, the lash line. Professional. And then you're like slowly lining it. Like so. You're trying to get it as close as you can to it without actually jabbing yourself in the eye and getting liquid in it, because that's a weird feeling. Honest to God, weird feeling. You look like you're joining Satan. It's like your eyes are blacking over, and once you've done that line, you can either go on to doing it the exact same on the other eye, or you could just wing it. You could just wing it like normal. I usually like to do either, I think. So again, starting from like either in the middle or the side, slowly building it up, but also moving in. So this basically gets them like in line. I know that this one's slightly bigger, but doesn't really matter. So the next thing you're gonna do is like, I guess, re-dip and brush off a little bit. And then you start from where your eyelid meets the other bit of your eye. I don't know what that's called. And then you just draw a line. It doesn't have to be perfect. Like, I try and go slightly upwards so it's like almost going towards my eyebrow, but it's like slightly below it. And then I go like that. Like that. So basically what I do is like I start from there-ish on the point, and then I start to fill it in, and then I go back over it to make sure it's all like in line. And that's okay for the moment. We might go over it later after I've done this eye, because normally it changes a little bit. I also just realised that someone's I was gonna say hoovering their lawn, mowing their garden. So, sorry if you can hear that. They clearly didn't get the memo that I was making a very important video today. Okay, so as you can see, this one's way more bolder than this one. This one's like cute girly, this one's like kind of badass. So what you can do now is basically fix up this. So I'm just gonna follow along like that. It's very hard to talk and do this at the same time. And then you're gonna start like, you see how this kind of goes, you have to kind of round it a little bit. Like that, you see? Right, so this eye needs to be fixed a little bit more. I just realised I have alphabet spaghetti somewhere in my house. Sorry. It's like 12. Yeah, it's like 12. So I'm about ready for lunchtime. I just suddenly remembered that I have alphabet spaghetti somewhere. So that's what I'm going to do after this video. The hype is real. Tight! I was so sure I was going to do this wrong, being on camera, but I've actually done better than I was anticipating. So basically what I'm going to do, because I feel like I barely explained what I was doing as I was doing that. Mirror controlling, like different angles, helps you a lot. Are you crooked? Hi. A crooked cop! So angling a mirror is very useful. Like, you wanna... Can I show you? Is this gonna work? So basically you gotta be looking down at yourself more, like that, and then you can see where you want to join it, because nothing annoys me more than like when you move your head, your wings are gonna move. You know how you move your face, right? Mine always seem to like look like I'm flying because I'm like, it like flicks. If you want, like, there's different styles of winged liner, because you can have like them curved or you can have it like straight across. It really depends on the eye shape. I have very hooded eyes, so when I relax my face I'm like, it doesn't look great, but I do raise my eyebrow a large some of the time. Like, I only basically relax my eyebrow when I'm tired. like it really sags if I leave it too much. Like, I'm normally just, I look really crazy in the camera. I don't know what that's about. Oh, it's because I haven't got mascara on. I'm really dumb. I woke up at like 1:30 last night and I couldn't get back to sleep until almost 4. So if you have hooded eyes, I just raise my eyebrow all the time. So it like kind of keeps it in check. One day maybe I'll have eye surgery and I won't have to do that. Like this has fallen so much over my entire lifetime. and I'm only 21, but one of my main tips is to start from there when you're joining the line, like not even at the end of the point, halfway across, start to draw a joining line, and then from like whilst you're looking at your mirror from like this angle, if you can see that, this angle, because then you can see where you're going, and then fill it in, do the other side, or do it at the same time and check. And sometimes like these aren't equal, but that's because my eyebrows are also unequal. Like this side finishes a lot faster, what's the correct term? A lot shorter than this one because of many years of plucking. So, oh Christ, I just dug my finger into a powder. So if you're a child that gets your eyebrows done and you've never had that issue, good for you that you don't have to deal with that. But I overplucked this side as a child because I had a fringe, so you barely saw this one. I was like, this one has to look good. This one never looked good. Like, I plucked up to... This isn't about my eyebrows. Now, wasn't that educational? Okay guys, I think you've had enough of me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it somewhat entertaining. I hope it was educational. I hope it was what you were looking for in a video. But sometimes you just gotta wing things. I know I've already said that pun like probably 50 times, but you've gotta wing it, essentially. And just try things. Don't be afraid to look like an imbecile, because everyone does it, okay? It's fine. Also, if you're like, I'm not really good at eyeshadow, I'm not really good at makeup, eye-wise in general, learning how to do winged eyeliner, personally for me, made doing eyeshadow a lot more easier, because learning how to do winged eyeliner means that you can just slap on some colour, you just slap on some eyeshadows, and then you're like, this looks actually terrible. Just slap on some eyeliner, and if you got that down, everyone's gonna be like, oh, you went for a grunge look with like a little bit of defining thing, and you're like, yes, Carol, that's exactly what I did. But of course, I'm saying this all in the fact that you might want to do eyeliner or makeup in general. You don't have to. Quite frankly, I don't care if you're wearing makeup or not. I don't care. I don't care if you're a boy wearing makeup or a girl wearing makeup. It's whatever. It's just the thing. It's just a thing that people do. It's painting, essentially. Painting every day. Do I actually look like the person now? I hope you enjoyed this video. My neighbour just came out of his house. If he looks up, I'm gonna actually explode. Please don't look up. I'm not here. I'm just a chicken nugget. I'm not here. Oh my god, he went. That's interesting. I hope you found it somewhat educational. If not, I hope you had a good laugh. And or learnt something about me. Probably not. You probably learned that I pretend to know things and I really don't. I don't know how to explain things very well. So I hope you got something out of this video, even if it's just like, thank God Naomi actually uploaded this week. Anyway, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you next week with a brand new video, unless she mucks up again. Anyway, bye! Ah. I'm really not looking forward to moving my desk again. Oh, my back.